Have you seen footage like that before?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think about it?
Do they get paid to wear masks?
Nope. No, it's all volunteer.
For real?
Yeah. You know what you're seeing right now?
Pigs dying.
Do you know why they're dying?
Food.
Yeah, this is basically what happens behind closed doors in all of the slaughterhouses in Canada, in the United States, Australia. Every time you want to have bacon, this is what happens. See that pig there? Do you think the pig wants to be in there?
No.
Yeah. Do you think a pig values its life?
Yeah.
Probably doesn't want to die, eh?
No.
So why are we putting all these pigs in crates?
Yeah. Like, who doesn't want to eat bacon?
That's okay. Is there something else you can eat other than bacon? I guess the question is what's more valuable? Bacon, your taste for 5 minutes of pleasure, or pig's life, which is their entire existence? What do you think is more valuable?
Bacon.
Why?
Because it's yummy.
So you're saying that taste justifies killing an animal?
Most definitely.
Okay, so do you have any pets?
Yeah.
If I said, would you have a dog?
Yeah, I have a dog.
If I said I want to kill that dog because I like the way it tastes, do you think that would be right?
Nah.
So then why is it okay if we do this to pigs?
They kill pigs, cows.
Yep. Pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, goats, horses in Japan, all over the world, animals getting killed. So why would we do that? Why do we say it's okay for dogs to have life, but all these animals here in these crates and stuff, how come they're not allowed to have freedom?
I have no idea.
Do you know how many animals there are right now in places like this?
How many?
In the world? Around 56 billion animals. And then then you also have fish and sea life, almost 1 trillion. Every year we're killing them like that much. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are still on food.
Is there something else you can eat that doesn't require an animal to die?
Honestly, don't know.
Have you ever heard of vegans before?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on them?
Weird.
Weird? Why are they weird?
Because they don't eat meat.
Okay, and is that something that makes you weird if you don't eat meat?
Yeah, because you need meat to survive.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, what can you not get in plants that you need to get from animals? From meat?
I don't know.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
So every single thing that an animal eats, what do they eat? From the ground, right?
Yeah.
They eat grass, they eat plants. We filter all of our food through an animal to eat when we could just eat the plants directly and spare an animal from having to live a life of misery.
This is about why are we killing pigs?
It's about what we're talking about. There's animals. This one's pigs. We got chickens, other animals on the other side. Dairy industry, so milk, cheese, eggs. You know what life is like for a dairy cow?
No.
So dairy, the day you're born, if you're female, you get hooked up to, you get raised to eventually produce milk, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how we make dairy? Or why cows make milk?
No.
Why does a cow make milk? Why does a human make milk for their...
I don't know.
Okay, so milk is for a baby, right? To drink? Babies. Breast milk, right? It's no different for a cow. They need to get impregnated. Do you know how they get impregnated? Obviously humans have sex, right? You understand that? How do you think we do it to cows?
Isn't there like a little tube?
You're close. What they do is the farmer puts a big glove on, this long, up to his elbow, sticks his hand inside the cow's anus, takes a long rod, puts it inside the vagina, and shoots bull semen in there. Now you're pregnant. Is that funny?
Yeah.
Well, what's funny about it? What do we call that if we started doing that to human females?
That would be rape.
It would be rapes. So why is it any different if we do it to cows?
I don't know. You're confusing me hard.
I'm just making you think, man. That's all. Just the honest questions you probably never even thought to ask yourself, right?
No.
So, knowing that, dairy is rape. Cow is, when we're killing cows and all these chicks, is murder, right? We're killing an animal that wants to live, right? Do you think they want to die? What would you think they'd rather be doing than being inside these farms like this?
They'll rather be free, I guess.
So why don't we let them be free?
Because we need food.
Okay. And I'll circle back to this question. So do we need to eat animals?
No, not really, because we got plants.
We got plants, huh? Have you ever thought about veganism?
No.
About trying it? What would be the hardest part for you about going vegan? What's that?
Not eating ribs.
Roots?
Ribs.
Oh, ribs. Okay. So taking a section out of somebody's body, and then we call them ribs. That's what you would be the hardest part for you?
Yeah.
How would you answer it? What do you think? What is more important, a hamburger or the life of an animal?
I mean, both are very valuable to me because you can't just live without any nutrients of meat because nutrients of meat is actually very important for the human body.
Okay. What nutrients do you have to get in meat?
Isn't there like iron and stuff? Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know, kind of stupid. Anyways, you can't keep the same nutrients that is in meat in plants all the time. So
what nutrients are they though?
I don't know. I don't listen that much in class.
So you said iron, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what iron is?
Doesn't it help?
It's a mineral.
Yeah.
Do you know where minerals are found?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
In the ground, right?
Yeah.
They get into plants, and then cows eat them, or whatever animal eats them, and then we consume the animals, right? Can we just eat the plants that have iron?
Yeah.
What about fruits and vegetables? You ever eat those?
Yeah, I do. I love fruits. But like, what if everybody on the earth goes vegan? Then there's no plants for the animals to eat, and either way we're all dying out.
That's a good question. Okay, so how much land do you think one animal or like a farm takes up compared to a vegetable farm?
I don't know.
So the ratio is about, I think you'll have to check it out, but it's about 10 to 1. So in order to grow this much calories of animal, you need this much plants. Because, right, the animals have to eat something first. So we give them all this fruits and vegetables and all that kind of stuff, soy products. They eat it, and then we eat them. And we get this much calories, right? So if we were just to eat this much vegetables to begin with, we could feed a lot more people, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying is...
But wouldn't we run out quicker?
Run out quicker?
Yeah.
We're currently growing enough vegetables and fruits and grains and all that kind of stuff around the world to feed 10 times the amount of population we have. So you know how we're saying, oh, we're overpopulated, we don't have enough food? It's because we're feeding all this food that we're already growing to cattle. Do you know what the Amazon, how it's burning? Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Do you know why it's burning?
No.
It's purposely being set on fire. The majority of it, some of it's from mining, some of it's from all these things, but the majority of it is from making cattle farms. Farmers are burning down burning down the Amazon so they can have cows on it. Because it's ripe for the picking, right? Nobody's watching, they turn a blind eye. Yeah. So what would be the hardest part of going vegan for you?
Oh, everything. Oh my
What?
God.
Name one.
I can't name just one, but I want burgers and tacos and burritos and ribs, pork.
Okay. Can you have vegan versions of those? Vegan burgers, vegan
I don't know. I've never
poutine?
had a vegan burger. Oh, vegan.
Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of options around Edmonton, especially. Are you from Edmonton or?
Yeah.
We have, I think, 6 or 7 different vegan restaurants. One of them is, I know over there, there's the Buckingham. They serve all the pub food. They've got vegan wings, they got vegan burgers, and they're sloppy, they're messy, they're definitely not health food, but they taste amazing. It's a great spot.
If it was the end of the world and you had to kill something to eat it?
Okay, is it the end of the world? And are you in that situation?
Nah, but if it was the end of the world, I'd be slaughtering shit.
Oh yeah. And that's funny because, you raise a good question, right? If we were all put in that situation, like a deserted island or the apocalypse, we would do what we had to do to survive, right? I'm sure I would, but we're not.
So you see,
what are you standing outside right now?
What are your thoughts?
So you have a choice, right? You're not fending for yourself. You're not living in Mad Max world. You can go and pick up the fruits and vegetables, and you can stay away from the animal products, right? So what's preventing you from staying away from the animal products?
The factory.
It's not health. We've already ruled that out.
Yes. It is actually it's just the urge to eat it because it tastes so good.
It does, eh? Well, it's just conditioning, right? You probably were raised up on meat, right?
Are you a vegan?
I've been for 4 years, and every single person here with the masks, we are all vegan as well. We haven't died from protein deficiency. I love meat. My favorite restaurant, they're getting rid of it now, is Red Robin. I used to love the bonsai burger there. I ate wings, I ate all those great foods, you know what? But I said to myself, 4 years ago, I watched this, and I said, I'm paying for this to happen. If I wouldn't do it myself, would you kill an animal? Would you go and slit its throat, put a bolt gun to the head? Would you?
I mean, what's this? Oh, it's,
Are you a mom or?
Yes.
Oh, hi. We're just showing them some of the factory farming footage. This is we're part of a group called Anonymous for the Voiceless, and this here is kind of footage that was got from undercover farms. This is the standard practice.
Oh.
Anytime you want to get meat, dairy, eggs, cheese, all of the above, this is the process of what happens to animals, right?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Are you? Oh, so you don't drink milk or eat cheese or
No,
anything?
we don't. She's the only one in the house.
Oh, okay.
We are dairy free.
Awesome. And are you working towards meat free at all, or and egg free?
They don't really eat red meat. They eat like chicken. Yeah.
Chicken?
All white meat.
White meat?
Yeah.
And what's the purpose behind eating white meat as opposed to red meat?
Because he has lots of disabilities and all the red stuff is really bad. And
Yeah, you're right. You're smart that you know that. That's the carcinogens inside the red meat.
And so I try to keep the dairy, keeps them too. That's not good for them either.
So dairy is definitely not a thing. They have actually done studies too, and you can look it up yourself. I can also give you a card for it. But white meat is just as bad as red meat.
Yeah, I know.
Fish and all kinds of stuff. It still has the same amount of cholesterol.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But the redness is where the bad really. Yeah.
So we're kind of approaching things from the same angle. Like you see all these footage.
I think I agree.
Like, what are your thoughts on that when you see something like that?
I
Right?
like it.
So, do you think anybody would like this? Like, anybody would want to work in a slaughterhouse or see this when they go to pick up their meat at the grocery market?
Slaughterhouses are scary. I've been to a slaughterhouse
When were you at a slaughterhouse?
when I was younger.
For a tour, or
Yeah,
like, did you know
something
somebody
like
that worked there or something?
Well, my uncles were hunters.
Hunters, yeah.
Yeah, so.
My family was big hunters. My mother worked on a dairy farm with the family, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
like it runs in our veins too.
Yeah.
But all of us we're all vegan, right? So we're kind of saying
Okay, yeah. I have quite a few friends that are all vegan, and
Yeah.
I support them.
yeah.
I don't deny
What would be the hardest part about you going vegan?
meat. I love
Meat?
meat.
So, what specifically do you love about
The
meat?
taste.
The taste?
Yeah.
So I always ask this question, and I want to know what your honest opinion is. Right? What is more important, taste or the life of an animal?
I like for the animal.
Why?
Because I love animals. I wanted to have pigs as my own animal, but you're not allowed.
Yeah. So we all consider ourselves animal lovers, right? But
Right.
when we sit down 3 meals a day at the table, and what are we paying for?
Yeah. It's retarded.
For somebody to take a knife and and hang them upside
I think
down.
it's cruel.
What would be the hardest part about you being vegan, other than the taste?
I don't know.
Have you ever tried vegan food? Like new vegan foods that are coming out on the market?
Not really.
Beyond Meats and stuff?
No, not really.
No?
No, but maybe I should.
Honestly, that's what our household, like my whole family's vegan. I have 4 children. I have my wife and me.
Yeah,
We're all
I know.
vegan, and
I think it's
we've
good.
made the switch, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
At
is,
first, it was really hard for him.
Yeah.
He really didn't. It took him a good couple years to accept it.
yeah,
Like to him, he has no idea what's different.
just raised on it, eh?
Yeah.
Like from switching from dairy to stuff,
Yeah.
eh? Yeah. So I mean, like, and like, have you ever tried tofu or anything like that? Or no? No. You can deep fry it, eh? And it actually tastes pretty good.
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, different strokes for different folks. Eh? It's different,
right.
Like, but like the Beyond Meat option is definitely an option for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a card here. Do you mind if I give this to you?
Yeah, for sure.
So this here, and I guess you're all with the same family, so I'll just
Yeah.
give you one. Great videos to watch here.
The boyfriend.
Oh, the boyfriend. I'll give him one too. I'm gonna talk
Yeah.
to him. But here's some great resources. So this is a great YouTube video.
Okay.
The best speech you'll ever hear. What the Health is on Netflix. Cowspiracy Dominion.
Yeah.
This is a really hard watch because it's like this footage here. But I mean, this is what I watched 4 years ago, and I made the switch, right?
Yeah, like he's been off for about 5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
If you're thinking, you know what, let's try vegan for 21 days, questions.
Yeah.
In the game.
Vegan22.com. They'll actually give you somebody in the world, that'll be dedicated to you to answer all your questions. What do I eat? What do I, like they'll give you all those questions. So there you go. I'll give that to you.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you have any other questions, there's lots of other resources on there too.
Oh, thank you so much.
What was your name?
Stacy.
Adam. Nice to meet you. And what's the boyfriend's name there?
This is Gavin.
Devin? Gavin, Adam. I'm gonna give you a card, okay? Or I want you to watch these videos. This is a great one here.
Yeah.
Gary Zurovsky's best speech you'll ever hear. And then if you're thinking, you know what, like I want to try vegan, I want to go vegan, vegan22.com. Give it a try, man. I mean, it's good for your health and it's, you feel better about yourself.
I know you would. I picked the guy up the fair.
Then once you settle out anonymous, we do like this is international.